So here we are, Nintendo Direct. They just finished announcing Metroid Prime Remastered, but okay, what's this one here?
This is the World Detective Organization.
Don't know what that is, but I started recording this because I wanted to frickin' talk about something. They just also announced they're adding Game Boy and Game Boy Advance to Nintendo Switch Online, which I was like, whoa, 2 at once. That's rather generous of you, Nintendo. But, oh boy, I see immediately that they do not plan, at launch, or even down the line according to what they were showing, to have any Pokemon games on either surface. Well, no. Not no Pokemon games. One. Frickin' Pokemon TCG is going to be added to the Game Boy Online service before any other game, before Red and Blue. Frickin' Pokemon TCG! What the hell are they thinking? What happened? How did you add Pokemon TCG to the frickin' library before you add Red and Blue? What were they smoking when they thought of that? I don't know what's going on in their brains. There's gotta be something going on, man. They must be planning some anniversary collection or something, dude. I don't know. I can't fathom. I cannot fathom why they would want to do that. Because, like, in a month from now, you're not even going to be able to legitimately get the original Pokemon games on Nintendo stuff anymore. Because you can still get Red, Blue, and Yellow on the 3DS for the next month until they close its eShop, and then after that, there'll be no way to officially play the original Pokemon games anymore. Outside of playing them, you know, buying the games secondhand off eBay or at a game store of some kind, but that's a really weird point of timing, right? That they released the Game Boy Online service right before they closed the eShop on the 3DS. And simultaneously decide to not put Pokemon on it. That's just a weird decision. I mean, obviously, you know, if you want to play the original Pokemon games, you can just freaking emulate them. It's not difficult to do that, you know? And, you know, there's remakes of all of them up to Gen 4 now, and you can play a lot of those. Although, even then, you still can't get them legitimately because they don't sell them anywhere. You'd have to emulate them or get them from a game store. So, why not? Like, that should be a major selling point, right? I mean, I know they're old and janky, the original Pokemon games, but there's always massive nostalgia for them, for those who played them when they were young. So, they could have sold that Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance one by being like, hey, here's Pokemon Red and Blue. Here's Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, you know? They could have even said, hey, coming up Fire Red and Leaf Green on there too. Hell, screw putting red, Blue, and Yellow. Put Fire Red and Leaf Green instead on the Game Boy Advance one, and then everybody's happy, mostly. I mean, some people probably want the nostalgia factor of the OG Red and Blue, but I don't care because I didn't play the Red and Blue until after Fire Red and Leaf Green. But what is this, Professor Layton? I wasn't paying attention to any of those last games because I've just been ranting about Pokemon, but hey, Professor Layton fans, you must be overjoyed right now. There's a lot of clown emojis down there. What's with the clown emojis, dude? Why are people clowning on Professor Layton? Someone said Abe Lincoln. What? What's this? Oh, the Booster Course Pass. Brand new Yoshi's Island. Oh, that looks really awesome. That's pretty cool. I thought they were only adding in old tracks. I didn't know they were adding new ones. They're adding characters too? Sick, man. Hey, I'm down. Look at this. This track looks pretty awesome. I'm not even like a massive Mario Kart fan, but this is pretty cool.
More of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster
And
Course Pass
adding
DLC
Birdo, okay.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
Again,
game.
I'm not the biggest
Race
Birdo
us
fan
onto
or
the
anything
Nintendo
either, but
Switch system this spring. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can
man, I
enjoy
get this one
DLC
for
at no
free,
additional
baby.
cost. The DLC can
But
also be purchased on its own.
I'm not gonna get over their idiocy involving frickin' not putting a single Pokemon game on there for a while. But no, excuse me, they're putting Pokemon TCG. Okay, no, I'm not knocking Pokemon TCG fans. Because obviously there are people who played Pokemon TCG, there are people who like it, and I'm sure there are people who are like, oh, that's cool that they're adding Pokemon TCG. But why put Pokemon TCG and not Red, Blue, and Yellow, or any other game? Why put TCG? I don't get it. I mean, I also heard they're putting Pokemon Stadium on the Nintendo 64 pack. And he has like a Mega Man Battle Network collection on here. Why are they allergic to putting actual, the main series Pokemon games on their services? You know how long it took them to even put Red, Blue, and Yellow on the 3DS? Man, I mean, everybody was begging for it as far back as the Wii. It took them till near the end of the 3DS's life to even do it. It's freaking crazy. They're just, for whatever reason, Nintendo just decides that they hate money when it comes to selling Pokemon games. I don't know, they have this weird backwards idea that they'll compete with themselves, I think, by having other Pokemon games on sale. Maybe, I don't know, but then they also just fart out 3 different Pokemon games a year these days, so I don't know about that. That's a bit of excessive language to say they fart them out, but what I mean is they produce them very quickly, without a lot of gap in between them. What is this? Oh! Yes, Calamity. Sick. Excuse me, Calamity. Age of Calamity already came out. This is, why can't I remember what his name is? I've got too much Pokemon on the brain.
Rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule.
Is that Ganondorf?
Kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors.
Yeah, speaking of Calamity. Oh no, stuff's going down when the moon starts attacking. And the castle rises, like a reverse Angel Island. Well, I guess just a regular Angel Island, but Angel Island is more known for falling these days. Oh, Link, you better watch out. Don't want to let the tentacles with the claw grips get to you. Oh, yeah, that's Ganondorf, alright, but...
Sure, you'll be able to stop him.
I've done it 1,000 times, I'll do it 1,000 times more. You gonna tell Link that he can't take out a Ganondorf? Whoa, what was that? Did you just fling something at him? So is that a glove, or does Link get a prosthetic arm, a la Sekiro here? He's got a flying drone, though. And Tears of the Kingdom, thank you. I literally blanked on that up until now. I knew its name, I don't know why I kept forgetting, but...
Please, lend him your power.
Who? Go, Link. Ooh, release date, baby. January, February, March, April, May 12th. That's where it's at.
That was The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, the latest entry in the Legend of Zelda series.
Sick, yo.
In addition to the standard version, a collector's edition of the game
The chat's not loading
various
anymore.
items will release on launch day. A new amiibo figure of Link from this game will also be available on the same day. We hope you're looking forward to Link's latest grand adventure.
Yep.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you.
Hooray.
For watching.
We got Tears of the Kingdom Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, but no freaking Pokemon on either of them. Two of the systems that are most known for having Pokemon games on them, and you give us freaking nothing. Not even any indication that they will be there. Because even in the lineup, we're like, okay, here's some games that are coming down the line. Nothing. Again, outside of Pokemon TCG. What else was in here? Pikmin 4. That's really cool. People big fans of Pikmin. There's a Xenoblade Chronicles 3 deal over here. I tuned in after that. An expansion pass for it, yes. Now here's one that got my motor running, though. Samba de Amigo sequel. That's something, because Samba de Amigo was made by the same dude who made Billy frickin' Hatcher. And if they're gonna roll out here with a Samba de Amigo sequel, you're gonna get my hopes up that someday we get that frickin' Billy Hatcher too, man. Especially because its director, Shun Nakamura, said on Twitter that he would love to return to the world of Billy Hatcher and make another game. And now they've got a sequel to one of his other games being made with Samba de Amigo. I might just pick this one up just to try to give Sega an indication that there's a market for sequels to their old games that they haven't done anything with in a long time. Seriously, if this game comes out and it does well, Sega, please, let Shun Nakamura return to Billy Hatcher. I mean, the biggest takeaway from this direct right now for me is this Samba de Amigo game, because it opens the door for Billy Hatcher 2. Samba de Amigo Party Central. Yeah, I'll be waiting. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm going to pick this up, and I encourage you guys to pick it up too. Because if it does well, maybe there's hope. Yeah, I only started recording this because I wanted to rant about how stupid of an idea it seemed for Nintendo not to drop a Pokemon game on the Game Boy or the Game Boy Advance and give no indication that they're even going to do that. And then it also turned into a reaction to the Tears of the Kingdom trailer. And then hopeless, wishful thinking that Samba de Amigo Party Central will lead to Billy Hatcher 2. Okay, before we sign off, there is one other notable thing in here worth mentioning that I missed, which is frickin' Katamari. Yeah, it's a remaster of Wheel of Katamari, but hey, being able to play some Katamari games on the Switch, I'm down for that. I love Katamari, man. Yeah, like anything new with Katamari, I'm in, dude. I'm in. I mean, I'll pick that one up too. Freaking selfie camera mode, though. Was this one playing while I was? No, I skipped past it. That's why I didn't notice. I tuned in when I turned on the stream. They were talking about Kirby at the time. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. That's when I started watching it. So I nearly freaking missed a Katamari moment. Dang. But then what got me to sit down and record this video was the Game Boy announcement. With the freaking Pokemon TCG! Oh well, that's my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Like and comment, subscribe for more. That'd be great. Maybe down the line I'll record more of these Nintendo Direct reaction style videos, you know. Maybe make them a more live reaction type thing where it's the whole Direct. I wasn't planning on recording any of the Direct. I only sat down and did it because the Pokemon thing. But hey, maybe down the line I'll record some more if you guys are interested in that. I would have loved to do it in like a live stream format if it wasn't for the fact that they always do these on Wednesdays a couple hours after I finish doing my own live streams, but that's just the way it is. So yeah, that's it. Thanks guys. Till we meet again, I'll see you guys later. Please make Billy Hatcher 2, Sega.